Hello everyone. Today we learn the lesson plan, which is storytelling as pedagogy lesson plan. So let's start. Here see this. As we write teacher name, school, subject, grade level, lesson title, topic, and my topic is the Harry and the tortoise. And the estimation duration is 1 period. So let's start. As we can see, the learning objective for mathematics class, first of all, the student will be able to understand relation between the distance, time and speed. And second one is solved speed, distance and time problem of math. This is the learning object of this mathematical class. And assessment tools is worksheet, which is speed, distance and time questions related. And the next one is instruction plan. इंस्ट्रक्शन प्लान आप ऐसे अपना प्लान समझा सकते हो कैसे. लेट्स रीड. सब्जेक्ट टीचर्स टेल्स द स्टोरी द हैरी एंड द टोर्टोइस, अ फेमस स्टोरी फ्रॉम द लाइब्रेरी ऑफ कांग्रेस. SF fables aloud with expressions, voice and modulation, gesture, etc. to make it engaging. And the story is curated from the Library of Congress as written below. मैं स्टोरी यहाँ से पढ़ूंगी. आप लोग चाहो तो वो स्टोरी यूट्यूब के थ्रू भी दिखा सकते हो और ऐसे भी आप सुना सकते हो with expression. Harry was making fun of the tortoise one day for being so slow. Do you ever get anywhere? He asked with a mocking laugh. So, जब टोर्टोइस पूछता है वहाँ से हंस के, तब जो टोर्टोइस होता है वो आंसर देता है. Yes, replied the tortoise, and I get there sooner than you think. It will run you a race and prove it. The Harry was much amused at the idea of running a race with a tortoise, but for the fun of the thing, he agreed. So the fox who had वहाँ पे जो fox खड़ा था, वो consented to act as a judge, marked the distance and started the runners off. The Harry was soon far out of the sight, and to make the tortoise feel very deeply how ridiculous it was for him to try a race with a hare, he lay down beside the course to take a nap until the tortoise should catch up. But the tortoise meanwhile kept going slowly but steadily. And after a time passed, the place where the Harry was sleeping, but the Harry slept on very peacefully, and when at last he did wake up, the tortoise was near the goal. The Harry was ran his swiftest, but he could not overtake the tortoise in a time. You can see this picture. Right, after the story is told, the teacher may ask the following questions to the just student comprehension of the story. So discussion questions for assessing students comprehension, which is the first one is who won the race. आप लोग स्टूडेंट को ये पूछ सकते हो, who won the race, who fell asleep during the race, why did the Harry lose the race, how did the tortoise win the race. सारा डिस्कशन हो जाने के बाद ये क्वेश्चन आप स्टूडेंट से पूछ सकते हो, ताकि उनमें कितनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है वो आप उससे समझ जाओगे. फिफ्थ क्वेश्चन इज whose speed was more in the beginning and what should have been done by the Harry to win the race. If the distance is more, then how will you reach there early, running slowly or fastly? Whose speed was more? Why does the speed of tortoise was so slow? And how will you define speed of any object? What is the moral of the story? ये आप स्टूडेंट के साथ डिस्कस कर सकते हो पूरा का पूरा टॉपिक. After the discussion over some questions regarding the Harry and the tortoise, teacher will explain The concept in brief as a relationship between speed, time and distance. So first is the speed is equal to distance upon time. This tells us how slow or fast an object moves. It describes the distance traveled divided by the time taken cover the distance. Second one is the speed is directly proportional to the distance and inversely proportional to the time. Hence, the distance is equal to speed into time and the time is equal to distance divided by as the speed increase, the time taken will decrease and the vice versa. Once the discussions of the questions has been done, the teacher may proceed with giving out the worksheet. Hand out the worksheet which is solve speed, distance and times problems. As you can see, this is the example of this worksheet. Solve speed, distance and time problems, and direction is this. Some problems on distance, time and speed are given. You have to solve them. First is a boy walked at a speed of 5 km per hour. How much time does he take to walk a distance of 20 km per hour? Second one is a cyclist cover a distance of 12 km in 2 hours. Then calculate his speed. Third one is a car takes 5 hours to cover a distance. If it travels at a speed of 50 km per hour, what should be its speed to cover the same distance in 2 hours? Fourth one is if the person travels at a speed of 30 km per hour at the same rate, how long will it take to cover 150 km distance? And the last one is a person cover 120 km in a 4 hour. What is his speed in meter second? So this is the storytelling as a pedagogy lesson plan. Thanks for watching.